Night Raw post show. Got Stan with me, got Spook with me. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and get us wherever you get your podcasts, iHeart, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Get right into the show tonight, man. They open with the Adam Pierce coming out demanding the conversation with Seth Rollins, trying to nip everything in the bud. Get I don't know what his goal was specifically. Was I don't know if it was maybe to get Seth off TV or I'm really not sure what was going on, but the mask guys started coming out. I think it was a good 10 to 15 of them. It seemed like it was a whole bunch of them. They did some shuffling around and through it all, they came in the ring, left the ring, and Seth Rollins was left in the ring to unmask himself. He sat there, waited for a conversation that Pierce just said it was going to be bad for him if he don't get out of there because the vision was going to be coming from. And at this point, the vision is only Logan Paul and Austin Theory. So I'm not sure how scary or intimidating that would be to anybody at this point. But it did bring out Austin Theory and Logan Paul, who was ready to get to work. Maskman did some more smoke and mirror stuff and got up out of there. Uh, Seth included. At that point, LA Knight came out, ran up on Austin Theory and Logan Paul. Got a couple of shots in before he ultimately got jumped. This brought out the Usos. And the Usos came out, finally got the better of Austin Theory and Logan Paul with the some light assistance from LA Knight. So the opening segment brought out, I think, mainly the people that WWE Monday Night Raw has on top. They're top guys with the exception of the champ. Um, I thought this was going to lead to like a six-way tag match, but it didn't. It just kind of stopped at just those three guys jumping division, which is kind of strange. Typically, you don't see the baby faces ganging up on the heels in that type of way. Normally, it's the other way around. At least the way we've seen it for a lot. But it was a lot going on in this open, man. We still have more questions and answers with this one, man. But Stan, what you thought about? What was he trying to get Seth Rollins to do, man? Like, was it just leave? Was he just out there to do nothing? I really like what was supposed to happen here, man, other than nothing.
Man, who knows? But the whole I felt like it could have been better without the whole like multiple masked man. I mean,
Mm,
it's kind of getting like annoying now. But hey, I mean, whatever floats their boat, I guess. It was weird, man. Like the whole scramble thing, like I don't know. I feel like the whole like mask thing is just kind of annoying at this point because they do it so many times, and it's not really like oh surprising. It's so like predictable sometimes when
mm.
they do it.
Yeah, I mean, he was in the ring with him. Then he like you could see him go back into all of them and kind of push them around, and everybody's like shuffling. Um, does that seem more like a heel character than a baby face? Like he's kind of hiding. I mean, w- behind all these masked guys that we're sure are some extras.
Yeah,
Maybe like a fan sign up before the show begins. They're just like, who want to be under the mask tonight? You just got to shuffle around, man. LA Knight and Usos, they basically just came out there to, I guess, get some, uh, get back on the vision, man. I don't know, man. I mean, LA Knight seems to be not liked by the fans in general, but as a member of the Vision, has he really gotten that much heat? Has he really been around to do that much? Like it's kind of him in theory. I feel like these are like two more lesser pieces of the Vision, and that's just what's left at this point, man. Are they even a real faction right now?
Mm, not to me. I mean, like you said, it's a two-man game now versus more members, man. Only thing we could do is wait it out to the big guys come back, man, and see what go on from there, man. But I guess the time frame as far as when they come back is questionable.
Mhm. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what they was doing here with this segment. It was a little strange, man, but I guess my fault. I guess they're trying to figure out something to do with Seth Rollins while he may or may not be fully uh, cleared right now. So
Yeah.
Is
keep
there
him out.
anyone else they can add? Is it another potential somebody maybe coming up or somebody else that's not really getting a lot of shine that can?
I mean, there's always people. Question is, what you think, Stan? Should they add somebody?
Talking about for division or for Seth Rollins?
Vision for the vision.
Um, I don't think they will.
Mm.
Hmm.
Um, because I mean, no one really knows the timetable for the two injuries. I know they both said indefinitely. I know. Um, I don't think they will. And then if they do, like,
Who's that guy?
yeah, who would they add? Like, that's coming up? Because like the people that will be coming up soon. I mean, yeah, granted, you could add. Oh man, the former North American champion.
Ricky Saints?
Not well, not Ricky Saints, but the other one, the Canadian guy who changed the title,
I don't remember who
the
that
one
Mm.
is.
that just lost the North American title. I can't remember his name, but him and Chelsea Green got like the what they had to make. I think they still got the AAA mixed tag team titles.
Oh, Ethan Page.
Yeah, like Ethan, because when they first started flirting around with Addison, I thought Ethan Page would make sense because of the kind of character he plays and he can talk and he would like fit in that group over like a Logan Paul or Austin Theory. Granted, Logan Paul probably needed it to like kind of elevate himself. But I feel like Ethan Page would have been like way better fit for that. So possibly you could add Ethan Page, or you can have Seth has some backup and it'd be like Ethan Page. Or I mean, but then if you do that, then you're automatically gonna make Seth like a bad guy in all of this.
Mhm.
So it's just like because Seth, no matter what, people, no matter what his character is, people are gonna cheer for him. People are going to like sing along with his theme. It's just that's what's gonna happen. So it's like to make him like you make you're turning him face, but at the same time he's still doing like heel type stuff.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. I don't know what the plan is for Seth Rollins, man, at this point. Where they're gonna go with him in particular. We know
yeah,
kind of where the vision stands and everyone else, but just like does he have a match at WrestleMania? Are we building towards something? And who would it even be against at this point?
I mean, I think they should have just brought him back after WrestleMania. I mean, because like you said, he don't. Who can he wrestle right now? That's gonna put him in a headlining spot. You know what I'm saying? Like if he wrestle right now, man, he's what middle of the card maybe, um, Saturday
Mhm,
or Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
He's not gonna get no headlining spot right now. So I mean, they should have just
yeah.
brought him back afterwards, or
We
just
ain't-
kept
have
him
you-
at.
did we get any timeline on Braun Breaker?
Because
Not
it would make no sense unless they're doing like he faces every single member of the vision. But it would make no sense because like the first person to turn on him was Braun Breaker.
Who's
And
injured?
also then after that, of course, Bronson Reed. And both of them are out. So to
Mhm.
have him go against Austin Theory, to have him go against like Logan Paul, yeah, that's cool. They're part of Vision, but they weren't like the original members.
I
yeah,
think Logan Paul may make a little bit of sense because um Logan Paul was there shortly before the injury, if I'm not mistaken. I know Austin Theory was after. Maybe he was after, but he cost Logan Paul the match at Elimination Chamber.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
that's true.
and then they are going Logan Paul's guaranteed a match at WrestleMania. So um if Seth is cleared, that seems like it would be the ideal path because right now, I don't know where Logan Paul's going, and I can't tell where Seth going. It just looks like it may be a collision course for each other to have a one-on-one match, which would be a great match, really. Just not something that's been built to where we're gonna super care about it, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think it will be a good match. But they're gonna get Logan Paul involved. They're gonna definitely, and if Seth is available, they're gonna get him involved too. But Austin Theory is just kind of gonna be there. Paul Heyman is kind of still out from last week, so kind of see what he's gonna do from there, man. But yeah, they're in a strange place. LA Knight is kind of floundering in the wind. Not sure what he's got going on. We didn't see Gunther tonight, did we? Or am I tripping?
Nah.
No, okay, okay. So he don't travel to Seattle. So we didn't get him. But our first match of the evening, that lasted all the way up until about 9 o'clock. So it was a long gauntlet match for the number one contender spot for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Out first was Lyra and Io Sky. So they was having pretty much a regular match. I was reminded why there are things about Lyra that I like. I just don't like her presentation and her character at this particular point. But hopefully they can figure something out with her. Um, After these ladies was out there, Raquel came out. Ivy now, Bailey, and Oscar, just to give the order. But I want to say, was it Io that took out Lyra? I think Lyra was the first out.
Yeah, yeah. Io and Lyra were first up.
Okay, so yeah, Lyra was first out, followed by Raquel. Once Raquel was in there, Liv came out. Stephanie Vaquer made an appearance, who I was just wondering when we was going to see her again. She's kind of been like the champion that's just kind of missing a lot. But Stephanie Vaquer was quick to get Liv Morgan out of there, so we had that little run in with those ladies. Something to preview their World Raw Women's Raw Women's Championship match coming up. After that, Raquel hit Io Sky, got her pretty much eliminated as soon as Ivy Now came in there. That left Ivy Now waiting for Bailey. They went at it for a second there. Ivy Now ended up getting eliminated. Then it came down to Bailey and Asuka. Kyrie Sane came out to get involved. Lyra Valkyria came back out to get back involved. And ultimately, it led to Bailey pulling off the win, setting her up for a match with AJ Lee at I guess the upcoming date and time for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Did we get did you hear any dates for Bailey and AJ Lee?
Next Monday in
Oh,
San
it's next
Antonio.
month.
Yeah, it's not gonna be on
Okay,
WrestleMania.
gotcha. So they're gonna get that out the way before
I
WrestleMania, I
mean,
guess.
I guess they could like make it a WrestleMania match somehow. They'll drag it out. Probably Becky will probably come out and do some hijinks or something like that.
Yeah, I think Bailey's a good one though. I don't her and AJ Lee never had anything, right? Because she would have
Um,
was she gone by the time Bailey?
yeah, I think Bailey was in NXT then.
Okay.
Because I think AJ Lee left in 2016, if I'm not mistaken, or 2015, something like that.
So okay. But
'Cause-
yeah, Bailey and AJ Lee, we're not familiar with anything that they really had going on, I guess. But it should be a solid one, man. I don't know. They gotta pull off. I mean, AJ Lee's gotta win, right? I mean, we can't
yeah,
possibly lose the title next week, but she's pretty much got to get carried through her matches. And of the ladies that was in there, I think Bailey is definitely gonna do a good job of carrying her through the match like Becky did. So
yeah,
that
it's
should be
either Bailey or Oscar, the only two.
yeah, they would have been the one. So they made the right choice, and I think AJ Lee beating Bailey won't hurt Bailey too much because of where she's at right now. But how you feel about AJ Lee's limited run right now, Spook man? Is it what it's supposed to be? What it look like for you?
I mean, I think it's pretty cool with her. I mean, I don't think she really wanted to. She says she's want to be one of the a fighting champion, but
Mhm.
I don't really think so. You know what I'm saying? Just get her a couple matches in, and then she'll disappear for a minute, come back at another big PLE, and then duck off in the win again. So who knows exactly, but I don't think she's that what she's claiming to be, this fighting champion. So what I'm saying, because she would have had a match tonight or something like that with somebody, besides just this little gauntlet match for the number one contender. You still would have went out there and took on somebody, to get your reps in, get your weight up, get yourself back in the groove. But we'll see. We'll see next week how she hold up.
Yeah, but for whatever reason, despite what we may have thought with the AJ Lee coming back and the CM Punk coming back, they're treating them pretty well, man. I mean, they both got championships right now. They gave them their Chicago moment at Elimination Chambers, so
Mm-hmm.
they're treating them very well, man. So we don't know what went down when they left and who it all, but we, regardless of what it was, man, it's safe to say that those hatches have been buried because I mean, what more could you ask for right now? Is all things are leading to AJ Lee and CM Punk walking into WrestleMania as champions. And who's to say, man? They might walk out of WrestleMania as champions,
Yeah.
So they both doing their thing right now, man. Um After this, I don't even know. It probably was close to 9:20, 9:30. It was so long. Penta versus it was supposed to be the original El Grande. Did they show on a commercial break what happened? Because I had commercials, so I didn't see why original El Grande was not there. And
No, so did you see when original Grande was talking to Danhausen
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
and Danhausen put the curse? When
Uh,
like original walked away, you saw what's the two Ryo and
Brio.
Bryo. They were in the background, like walking up behind the original El Grande Americana, and then they cut the commercial after that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, okay. So they just left it
yeah, they were
untimed.
kind of in the back, like they were
Oh,
kind of yeah.
I'm a little concerned about this Dan House and stuff, but
Hey man,
okay,
he's selling merch, bro. That's why they brought him in, man. That man will move merch.
okay. I
If you
can
need
see
money
that.
sold,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
your guy.
Okay. Has he didn't have a match yet, right? On SmackDown,
I
maybe.
no, I don't think he will. I feel like he should because he can wrestle, but will he? Probably not.
I mean, I like his whole little gimmick though, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't
Mm,
you don't do what he say or do what he asks. You messed up for the night, man. You know what I'm saying? You cursed, so you already know. Whoever the
mm,
next guy he talked to, man, they need to comply. He
mhm.
will have another bad
What
something
you
bad
say?
happen to him. So I would
So
comply.
we got a Penta versus El Grande Americano match, man. I feel like we've seen this before, but a good match with these guys. We kind of know what they both bring to the table. This is Penta's first match as the Intercontinental Champion. I'm really surprised that they just almost completely ignored, him doing anything with Dominic tonight. I would have expected a little bit more fireworks there, but I guess Dominic had his own issues to deal with tonight. But Penta walked away still Intercontinental Champion. So, what you think about Penta, Stan? You think he's going into WrestleMania with the championship? Leaving WrestleMania with it?
Yeah, he's gonna leave it with it, man. They high on him. I mean, we saw the crazy year he had last year without winning a title, and then
Mm-hmm.
this year the little background episode on Unreal, and then getting pushed, and he's just getting a lot of TV time, and people love him, and his promos have gotten better. I do like when they let him kind of do Spanish and English, and I think they're starting to do that more. That's why they're letting the ones that are predominantly speak English, like Dom, Raquel, they're letting them do, and even Damon Priest, they're letting them do both to get everyone, like comfortable, which is fine with me. Um, but yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
man.
we
I
got
wouldn't I wouldn't be surprised in 3 years he got one of the bigger titles on him.
mm,
Honestly.
So what did you what might he be looking at WrestleMania? Because I don't know it's gonna be Dominic.
Nah, it's not gonna be Dominic. And it's not gonna be the original Grande Americano either. I don't know, honestly. Um,
Hmm.
I don't know
I mean, I hope it
because
be
every
dumb because I mean, it's really nobody else left for me.
Who?
I said I hope it be dumb.
nah, that's gonna him and Finn going at WrestleMania. That is not something you
Oh,
do on like a regular Raw.
okay, I got you. I got you. I got you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know, man. He's got it. They gonna have to maybe if nothing happens with LA Knight, they can figure it in somewhere. Because I can't see him having a match at WrestleMania. If they can somehow, because right now you done brought Seth Rollins back in a limited capacity, and we're like 5 weeks out. So there's a
yeah. They
real
already
chance.
gonna have like 12 matches a night.
Rare.
We
So I
gonna
don't see LA Knight going against Austin Theory. So he's probably freed up to do something. If it ain't Brock Lesnar because of Brock Lesnar and the potential of Gunther, LA Knight is available. Um, Barring getting mixed up in something else to find a way to Penta. But other than him, I'm not sure where they go with that one.
What
At
yeah.
about
least who?
what about Evans?
I don't know if
Um,
they'll give him that right away. I don't know. I mean, he wouldn't hurt from a loss. But I'm not sure how high they
Too
are
early.
on right now to really pull the trigger. But he got the day off and everything tonight, so we didn't see him get out tonight, and that might be the best way to preserve him with all that high flying he doing. But after this, we had a Judgment Day segment. This is where Dominic and Finn Balor had some words here, and they was trying to get some clarity and understanding on the direction and moving forward. And they've been hinting at this for now for about what is it?
2
Maybe
years.
11. How long?
About 2 years.
Okay, okay. I thought it was like a decade. But these guys have been. We finally got some action from Dominic and Finn Balor. Finn was getting the best of him, man, and JD McDonough had to pick a side, and so did the ladies, and they all picked the side of Dominic, man. So I think Finn Balor gave CM Punk a handshake after both matches. So I think that was pretty much it for him once that happened. And both of those losses, you had to go head on and go, man. Um,
Who
I
made
don't
Dom
know what's
the leader?
huh?
Who made Dom the leader when JD made that decision?
Yeah, I guess Dom got to take over. It's time, man. It's time for him to, it went from what Edge to maybe a Damian Priest to maybe a Finn Balor
I
to
just started
now
like JD,
it
man.
has
I
to be a
just started
Dominic.
like.
Who that?
I said I just started liking JD, man. Now I don't like him no more, man.
Oh no, come on, man. JD
I
did the
mean, he
right
done
thing.
turned on Finn, man.
You got to play the numbers game, man. You got to
Man,
play the
this
numbers
sucked,
game, man.
man. That hurt, man. When I,
nah, man.
Yeah,
JD lit, man.
I mean,
yeah.
but when he turned on Finn, man, I'm a Finn fan, man. You know what I'm saying?
Finn better drag out his feud with the Judgment Day as long as they dragged out the Judgment Day.
Yeah,
Because
you
the
know.
moment he gets done with this, it's
It's over.
gonna get it's
Nah, I
gonna
don't
get
think so, man. I don't
I
think so. I think the fans gonna hijack it, bro. But I do want, you know what I want for WrestleMania? I want Finn, and it's possible they can do that because now he got jumped by all four of them,
mm,
and he can bring back the Demon at WrestleMania and kind of redeem the Demon because the last time we saw the Demon, it was that Hell in a Cell match. No, it wasn't a Hell in a Cell match. I can't remember what match it was, but it wasn't good in a lot of people's
mm,
opinion. Mainly because like he lost, and I think everybody felt like why did he lose? Like he never lost as a Demon. But
mm,
I feel like this is the perfect moment for WrestleMania to bring it back because you're getting beat by people that was your family. You can say, man, I'm tapping this because if you notice, for months that little demon mascot has been in the back for years. Like when
mm,
they've been teasing the little breaking up like for like 2 years now, it's always been
mm.
in the background. And so I mean, you know, it would go crazy. Hopefully he do a better paint job because that's thing that be throwing me off. halfway through the match, the paint be gone on his chest.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I do feel like he's on that collision course, man. That would help give WrestleMania an extra highlight and an extra moment.
Yeah,
It would help his match tremendously. I guess my more concern is like once you're done with Dom, what happens? And I just don't know what that would look like. I mean, that's pretty far down the road. We're talking about possibly May or something like that, backlash or something like that. Unless they keep dragging it out. Because I'm assuming that between now and WrestleMania, he's gonna get his hands on JD McDonough. Like I think that's pretty much goes without saying. Like
Mm-hmm.
JD's getting beat somewhere in the next 2 weeks at this point, man.
Mm-hmm.
So he can't get right to Dom. And maybe Dom can lead Judgment Day differently to where they become more interesting. Maybe he gets a new member over there, and in order to help him kind of keep getting away from Finn Balor, or Finn Balor not getting a hold of him until the demon shows up at WrestleMania. Because I don't think these guys should really touch between now and the next 4 or 5 weeks. It doesn't make sense. We finally got it. Let's run with this, but keep them apart. JD will get beat up. Maybe if they add somebody else, they'll get beat up. I mean, Danhausen might fit in Judgment Day. He looks like an offspring of Judgment Day, man. Just throw him right in there, man. You know, he looks close enough. So
No, I
yeah,
like him. Yeah, man, I like him just
if I
doing it.
was Finn, man, not Finn, Dominic, you know who I would get, man, and just turn him bad and into Judgment Day, man, to help keep Finn Balor away from me. I get that boy Akira Tozawa, man. I'd get bad Akira Tozawa, man. I'd get him, man. Let me turn him bad and let him come and get beat up too. By
But that's still gonna be funny though.
Yeah, I think that's what makes it interesting because he
Yeah.
can't beat up JD McDonough for 5 weeks. So he's gotta do something.
no, I mean he could, bro. He can turn it into one of them. Oh man, what's that thing? When AJ Styles used to do. What's my favorite thing to do? Beat up John Cena.
Yeah.
He could just beat up
Yeah.
JD Madonna for like 5 weeks and everybody would be
Then the
totally
girls
fine.
jumped on him, man. They put the boots to him, man. The ladies got involved. Everybody turned on Finn pretty quick. I
Bro,
would say it was pretty fast.
it was
Mhm.
bad.
Yeah, man. So
Did my
I
boy
mean,
dirty, man.
if it was sooner, I think Finn would have had a chance to go into WrestleMania and take on Penta for the Intercontinental Championship. But right now, he's got so much Judgment Day business; it's ridiculous. I don't know what he's gonna do with the women because he ain't got no women to hold it to have his back. So I don't know how he's gonna get back on them. Um, he's probably not gonna form another faction like Finn. I'm hoping the company decided to tell him it's time to branch out because if he made that decision, he's really taking a chance, man. Even though I wanted it to end, and the only person I seen being successful would have been Dominic. Like we gonna see what Finn does, man. If he becomes the demon, he might need, and it works. He need to stay the demon. He may need never go back because I mean we already seen what this looks like. So
Yeah.
uh, it might be a tough road ahead for him, but he'll beat up JD McDonough and then at WrestleMania. I think at WrestleMania, Dom would need to win. You think Demon Finn needs to get the win at over Dom?
Well, yeah, 'cause no, ain't no belt involved, so
Yeah, I don't know, man.
he would,
But I think
that would.
Dom needs to get pushed a little strong. I think if you're coming out of WrestleMania and you say whoever wins, what's the next 6 months look like? I think Dominic has a stronger 6 months than Finn Balor.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I guess you can look at it both ways. If Dom do win, or if Finn, as the demon win. I
Yeah,
mean, you
so
got two good looks to kind of work with something. You know, it's just how they kind of play it out. That's something I can kind of say. Which one weighs
yeah,
more?
yeah, man, it's a lot to kind of go through with that one, man. But I'm sure they're gonna get some legs out of it, man. If nothing else, they may feel pretty good about Finn. So he's got the next 4 to 6 weeks to really do something with this new turn, man. It's gonna tell us everything we need to know. And now maybe we can get some fair matches. It's not a lot of great heels on Raw. We got the Vision, who he hasn't been mixed up with. Obviously, Dominic and JD now, who he'll get for the next month and a half, probably. After that, I don't know what other heels are around for him to really go at.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Del Grande. I mean, but he might not be the same 4 to 6 weeks from now. El Grande Americano. He might not be the same villain that he is. Brio and Rayo and the whole crew may not all be the same. So they got to heal. They need to get some heals, man. Get some hated people in there. So they definitely got to get their weight up on that one. And Gunther ain't playing around with nobody but the top dogs when it comes to the major shows right now. So he's not going to be fighting no Finn Balor anytime soon. Um, we do have a match next week, El Grande versus OG El Grande. So that's coming up next week. That's interesting. We're gonna get a taste of it before WrestleMania happens. What you think? You think they're gonna get a whole match off, or something's gonna happen before the match again? Something strange.
That's gotta happen. They gotta find a way to drag this out to WrestleMania. Like Stan saying that, he was saying, man, they gotta have so many matches, so they just got to keep coming up each week with something to drag it out, and or either hide them for a couple weeks. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, because they gotta have a lot, man. They gotta have a lot of matches that night. So both nights, you know what I'm saying. So whatever feud's going on, man, they definitely finna be dragged. They're gonna be looking crazy, but they gotta drag them out somehow.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Unfortunately, man, everything getting dragged out.
Right, right, right.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope for their longer term storytelling, because there was a time when, leading up to Royal Rumble, everything was like happening every week. So nothing was getting
Mhm.
dragged out not so long ago. So now they're at a place where they want to drag out stuff, and they hopefully they can keep it compelling while they're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Especially now there's no Saturday night main event, right? And nothing else in between WrestleMania. So
Mhm.
Nothing.
they
Nah, they
gotta
booked
just
themselves into a corner.
yeah, so this gonna be a tough stretch, man. We gonna see. But they got some potential new blood coming in. Obafemi versus Rusev tonight. I'm look, man, I think I checked my phone, looked up something, looked back up, and the match was over.
Yeah, man.
I don't know why they did Rusev like this. This was Stan, you was waiting for this one, man. You was
Yeah,
waiting for
and
this
it,
one.
it's it started like, okay, they gonna do a match
Mhm,
because when they both went for the clothesline and nobody failed, I
mhm,
was like, okay, we're gonna get a match.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This gonna
Nope.
be a good.
It was the same way, man. I went to do something, man, and I looked down at my phone. I was ordering something. Look down at my phone. I look up. I was like, what? Bell? Was it no DQ? I mean, I'm sorry, was it a DQ or something? What happened? Over with.
mhm. Yeah, it was like one of those things where I'm just like, why did Rusev need to basically get squashed?
Man, they had to promise Rusev like a title win that he gonna hold every belt in the company at one time.
I mean, this
Had
is
to.
this is my issue with when they bring up new guys, they let them beat quality guys. And
Yes.
I'm just like, man, they don't have no he couldn't have beat a Otis. I mean, that would have been, unfortunate for him. He could have beat Tozawa. He could have beat Rayo or Brio. He could have beat so many other guys that's just far more or less of a threat.
Yeah,
But
I
to
feel
come
like
in and
having
squash, you say, "Who?"
nah, I feel like having him against Otis first would have been better. Still against another big guy,
Mm,
but if he squash him, okay, yeah, cool. It's Otis, or even they can have
mm,
a longer match, and then Rusev comes out. But they got to be building him towards Brock Lesnar, man.
That's what I was thinking too.
For,
But
for
Got
what
to
though?
be.
For
Got to be.
WrestleMania?
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
I mean, unless they have him off the card and put Gunther in
That
there.
would
But
that would really bother me. I
Was
don't
that and
like
the
seeing guys just rushed into the like you ain't earned that spot with no Brock. You ain't
hey
no
man,
champion. You ain't won
bro?
nothing.
When they had that face
who else go
off,
fight Brock?
at, when they had that face off at the Royal Rumble, the way people
Right. They
went,
did.
and you know how WWE, especially now with TKOs, TKO is why they watched that. They saw how people went. They like, we gotta hit it. They're not
But I
like,
don't feel like do people know Obafemi enough? Because when you get to WrestleMania, you're trying to appeal to a more of a global, bigger audience outside of just the niche audience that's probably tuning in the Saturday night main event. We haven't
oh,
gotten to know Obafemi on the main roster. And now it's gonna almost look like a brand. Like if you show your people, hey, look, there's Brock Lesnar. Who is he fighting? Never seen this guy before in my life. Who is that? Like the casual person wouldn't even know who
yeah.
he is. They haven't told his story. He's not even they keep saying he's a free agent. So he's not even in a situation where he's on a roster officially to where but they're building him up to us like oh he's this dominant force or whatever, but I'm like, I don't know. I just want him to have more. I would think he should be 2 years out from a Brock Lesnar WrestleMania. Because Brock is like that Undertaker, where it's like whether he's in the middle of the card of WrestleMania, it kind of feels very main event.
Yeah.
And you're gonna like, would you give that to Brock? And then if you do, let's say he does, where does that leave Gunther?
Well, Brock don't have 2 years left.
You don't think so? He ain't been wrestling. What else he got? What he been doing?
He gonna be farming, man. That
Nah,
farming,
nah.
that that
Well, if
farm
he
in the
don't, then he
Midwest ain't gonna farm itself.
well, if he want to leave, he definitely gonna need to fight Gunther at WrestleMania. And go ahead on and wrap this up.
But then if they have Gunther retiring, which they probably will, if he fights Gunther at WrestleMania and he beats him, it's like what do you I don't know.
Yeah, I just don't want. I don't want to see Obafemi in that spot, man. He ain't let him win an intercontinental first, a tag team. Let's do something else, man. I
Nah, I
just
feel
don't.
what you're saying though.
I'm not invested in him yet. I'm just not
So
invested.
so hypothetically, who would? I mean, because you got to have Brock and you got to have Gunther on the card. Um, who would Gunther fight? Who would Brock fight? I mean, it's still an open challenge out there. Who's going to step up
I
to the
think
plate?
Gunther. I think the plan I mentioned of about a month or so ago for Randy Orton. I would do it. Well, no, I wouldn't do it for Brock Lesnar. No, never mind. No, I wouldn't do it for Brock and Gunther. Because I feel like at this point, the only person Brock can lose to is LA Knight. I don't think he could lose to Gunther. I don't think the fans would want to see Gunther beat Brock, even if it's nothing on the line. Like they want Gunther to get beat up so bad. But if Gunther fights Brock, he kind of has to win. So I don't know if you go that route because Gunther probably got to win his match. So I don't think he should go up against a Brock who I think the fans would actually want to win. I would say this is LA Knight's time to have that match with Brock, pick up, finally get the big win, and then go do something major with it. That's where I would go. This is his moment. He accepts that challenge. He's cutting promos. He's talking. He's doing all the right stuff. Where that leave Gunther? Let Obafemi go get beat up by Gunther. Let that happen. Let him catch those hands over there. You know what I'm saying? But I like the I think if the problem is I just don't think they're gonna ever do anything with LA Knight. I'm just so worried about LA Knight, man. I just in a perfect world, he'd get his big win. But if you don't do that, I don't know. If you go Brock and Oba, you leave Gunther out there. I don't know where he ends up because he's faced almost everybody we've regularly seen so far.
Yeah.
So the only new person he has is Brock. but I don't know. What's the outcome of a Brock Lesnar Gunther match?
Mhm.
I don't know. It's a tricky place because they haven't built up many people. It's a bit of a tricky situation there. Of course they're going to be on the card. Where if nothing else, Obafemi's looking like he's going to be on the card. Maybe with somebody that can work with him as opposed to a another big man.
Yeah.
But I just know that they got 4 weeks, 5 weeks with Obafemi. Instead of having them squash people, they need to make sure they get his story out, man, and really try to tell his story a little bit more so people can be more invested, regardless of what they do in time for WrestleMania, man. Give him some more personality than what he has right now. So, but yeah, man, your boy Rusev did get squashed up, man. So, Rusev just got it rough. Just got it rough. But our main event of the evening was a I'm sorry match between CM Punk and the Usos. So the Usos wanted him to apologize for telling their cousin Roman Reigns he was going to bury him next to his father, who was their uncle, Uncle Sika. Samoan Dynasty talk. Um, I feel like there was just a time where everybody that was gonna fight each other and was cutting promos, they was together. They was always cutting promos. They was always on the show together. They was there in person, or they was on the they'll do the Titantron thing where they do the split screen type of stuff. But they was always going back and forth at one another. So this thing where it's like one person, they added the Usos, I guess, to give it a little flavor. Find a reason for them to be upset. I thought it was an okay segment. I feel like it's something that maybe more so should have started the show, if that makes sense, as opposed to ending the show. But I don't know what they would have ended the show with at because of that. Maybe the gauntlet match. But yeah, it was just kind of a strange ending there, man. But them demanding an apology, they never got it. Some pushing went on between Jay and CM Punk, which led to Jimmy Uso checking CM Punk, hitting him one time, dropping him. CM Punk look he had that look like maybe I'm getting into the head of the entire family. But not sure what he's thinking there. He doesn't really have many people to back him up as of right now. So but what you thought about this main event, Spook, with CM Punk and the Usos, and what is it, is it doing something for you as far as getting more invested in the match with CM Punk and Roman Reigns coming up at WrestleMania?
I fell asleep.
Oh man.
I'm sorry. I,
Oh man,
I, I
come
don't.
on, man. We got to go through this, man. You can't drop out, bro. You
Sorry.
got to sit through this too,
I
man.
dozed off. I really. I'm sorry. It
Man,
was
we
a quick
we
5 minutes.
all got to go through this together, man.
I know, and I'm really truly sorry. I dozed. My bad, Stan. I'm
Because
sorry.
Raw is trying, man. You can't just fall asleep
I
and
tried.
they're doing the best they can.
I'm a little under the weather. I had just took some meds and it kicked in a little bit.
Ah,
It was about 7 minutes and 43 seconds. I'm sorry. I fell
yeah.
asleep. I'm
I
sorry.
mean,
I'm really
it's a
sorry.
tough. It's I mean, it was a tough main event to hang around for, man. What you thought about this one, Stan? Man, how you felt about this leading what they did here and going into WrestleMania season?
Yeah, I'm the same way, man. It was like I don't know. Uh, yeah, like are they hinting at like the Usos coming out to help Roman? Like I don't get it. Like what was the yeah
Well, like you said, they're dragging everything. It's 4 to 6 weeks. Roman is not there. He's not going to be there every week. So they're just coming up with anything to drag it out.
yeah
If whether it make like we just need it to make a little bit of sense. Like just give us a half of inch of sense. Oh, that's their uncle. Okay, that's good enough. You guys go out there, go say something. I think that's what they were doing here. Otherwise, it was really nothing to do here. This was much to do about nothing. I don't know if this is going to lead to a match between CM Punk and Jimmy Uso within the next coming weeks here. Um, that may make sense because CM Punk is not likely to be not wrestling in the ring for the next 4 or 5 weeks.
Right.
So he may have only Jimmy Uso to go at it with. Maybe Jay, but not really sure if they're gonna pull the trigger on that one. So we just gotta see, man. We just gotta see what that's gonna look like. But it was an interesting way to go off the air tonight, man. And we just got a long way to go before we get ourselves another PLE. So we ain't gonna have much to go on here, man. How you felt, Spook, about Cody Rhodes becoming a champ, man? Back in the driver's seat going into WrestleMania against Randy Orton.
Yeah, I would have rather seen Drew.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, because it's Cody been to the big dance so many times, man. You know what I'm saying? Now.
Yeah.
You know, what I'm trying to say. Orton, he gonna have to really, really put it down and to try to get what he's going for 15 to 16.
I think it might be 15. I'm
15.
not sure. One of those.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I mean, it's gonna be a good match between them. Don't get me wrong, but I would rather see McIntyre and Orton versus Cody. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like you said,
Well, yeah.
I think Cody got to work some more for it, man. Like it's been there, granted to him for so long, man. He need to, keep grinding for it to get back to that spot again, man. And it just seemed like something didn't quite curl right that night,
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
they
I've always felt like, man, they was never gonna give. I've always said the foreign superstars, especially the ones with the heavy accents, they just are not the ones that they are letting really headline WrestleManias. They just don't push them that way. And having a path to getting Drew McIntyre to that point, they took it right away. 4 to 5 weeks out. So everything was lined up. We thinking he's gonna be there. Especially in a one-on-one match. I mean, that's a lot. So one thing for him to be a part of a triple threat fatal four-way, which is still, I believe, on the table. You think this match is gonna stay a one-on-one match, Stan, between Cody and Randy Orton?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. So Jacob and Drew might be another match on the card.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna turn into a fatal 4-way,
Yeah, well,
but
so
I guess we'll see. Saturday. I mean, why I say Saturday? Friday.
mhm. Yeah, where they start to go and develop with that one. But yeah, it's yeah, that makes sense for me, man, to have the one-on-one match at the top of the card, man. Those one-on-one matches just feel bigger. It feels like you believe those are the two big stars really going at it to close the show on each night, which I'm assuming they both will be doing, barring some major development with a Brock Lesnar of some kind. I think he's the
Yeah.
only person to maybe interfere with that. But other than that, I think that may be the direction they're going in. So it's gonna be a long few weeks, man. It's gonna be a long few weeks getting through these shows to see how they drag these stories out to maybe get us to the El Grandes at WrestleMania, what AJ Lee is gonna be looking like.
mm-hmm.
Obviously seeing Punk to WrestleMania, possibly Demon Finn Balor at WrestleMania as well. So it's gonna be a long several months, man. I think the women are gonna suffer the most because I just don't see no way to entertainingly, if that's a word, draw out Liv Morgan and Stephanie Vaquer's feud at this particular point in time. I don't know how they're
Yeah.
gonna, it's just gonna be pretty dry leading all the way up until that moment. We didn't see Rhea Ripley tonight, right? We didn't see her, did we? She wasn't there.
No.
So okay, so Rhea took the
She'll
night.
probably be on SmackDown.
Okay. She's gonna get some time away.
Pay
Um,
per view.
I guess she's got to deal with Jade, so that makes sense. She's got to start that whole process over there. But what we got, man? Spook, man, you got an MVP tonight, man. What you looking like?
NXT.
Hmm?
NXT pay per view this past weekend. That's my MVP. The
Come
NXT
on, man.
pay per
What was
view.
that? Which one was that? The one of them old name pay per views.
Nah,
Uh,
Vengeance Day. I ain't even watch it, man. I'm not
Vengeance
even
Day.
gonna
Yeah,
lie.
that is the old name one. Um,
I
yeah, that
didn't
was
even
my.
watch it.
yeah, man. Raw's struggling right now, man. Stan,
Yeah,
what
I
do you think?
mean, man, Danhausen, man, the merch seller, man. Him
Yeah.
and Penta,
And
him and
Pyro.
Penta carrying the show right now.
So the characters, everybody that's selling merch right now, man. Um, it's a rough night.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
rough night. Yeah, it was a rough night. Yeah, man. I guess I'd probably have to lean towards Penta, man. I like what he did out there tonight, man. It wasn't much to really choose from. I like Seth, but the what he's doing is kind of a little. Maybe it's going to take some getting used to, or it's going to develop into something. But I think they've just allowed him to have all his students from his school come there and run around for a little minute, man. Um, so that's good for them, man. For those guys to be out there, running around the ring for a little while. So maybe this gonna turn into something, but the Vision is in trouble. Seth got masked men everywhere, so the top of the card, guys, is a little murky. It's Dominic's time, man. Him and Finn Balor need to have the feud of the next 6 months, man. I mean 6 weeks. They need to have the money feud. The door is wide open for those two guys. They're both there, they're both healthy, every week. So they need to be at the top of the card with whatever they're doing right now, man, to really get to that point.
yeah,
Um, but we will be back here next week. Following WWE Monday Night Raw, the post show. You know how we do it each and every time. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Please don't forget that hit that like button and catch us wherever you get your audio podcasts, iHeart, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Appreciate you for jumping on the night, Spook Stand. Till next week, man. I'm gonna catch up with y'all.